G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Valheim, where in the previous episode we have just completed our exploration of the additional infested mine that we found, and unfortunately we didn't really find any more black cores in there. We found a few more of those, I think they're called like seals or something like that. So yeah, I mean, okay, but a little bit disappointing, not gonna lie. We are going to continue with our exploration though, and we'll do a little bit of exploration for, I guess, maybe the first half, and then we'll probably pull back and think about building a little bit more. I think the dock is still not completed. We sort of have to fix the dock, kind of, because I feel like it might be sitting a little bit too high above the ocean floor. So, sorry, not the ocean floor, above the surface of the ocean, above sea level. So, anyway, let's get to it, shall we? So, I guess I should eat something decent before we get going. And yeah, I'm just trying to think if we need anything else. I don't think so. I mean, it's arguable as to whether or not we need to bring some Yggdrasil wood and wisps, but I probably think that that's not required. You know what? I might shoot myself in the foot if I don't bring it though. So yeah, let's just grab what we have, just in case we do decide to, you know, end up making some of those wisp torches. Yeah, I was sort of thinking the other day about whether or not I want to, you know, use wisp torches to light the house up a little bit, which, you know, it is probably going to be the most efficient source of light, but I don't think it's the nicest looking, so I'm sort of inclined to explore using other things for lighting. And I think I mentioned the other day that perhaps maybe the way we go about it is by making some of these standing braziers. So yeah, we'll look into a little bit of that maybe towards the end of the episode. Got still a little bit of food. We are going to have to eat our omelet sometime soon though. Let's take that down. Take that down as well. And from here, I think we could just like go and explore all of this. Get rid of that. Yeah, and see what we can find out here. Again, if we find some forts, that's good. I am not as excited when I see a fort because I feel like the only thing we can get from a fort is like an extractor. Unless I'm completely missing something, and perhaps maybe they do have more than just extractors. I guess the real test is attacking the other fort that we've already discovered, which could be on the cards. I mean, I don't know. I mean, let's keep that fort in the back pocket for now, and we'll just focus on exploring more. Infested mines are kind of exciting, you know? I definitely know that there are black cores there. Oh, and I've just realized, guys, and this is probably something that we should fix right away before continuing. But I've got Eikthyr at the moment, and that's only because we were exploring the Black Forests the other day, looking for resins and mushrooms. We probably want to just switch that to bone mass, because if we're gonna survive the Mistlands against, you know, 1-star or maybe even 2-star enemies there, we're gonna need it. Alright, so let's just gather this up once more. Excuse me. Yeah, I feel like the forts and the infested mines are very similar to when we were sort of looking for those frost caves in the mountains. Very few and far between. I'm just sort of hoping that within the surface area that we're seeing here for this Mistlands, I'm hoping that we can find some more. Grab these, and I'll mark them down. I'll go this way. So in terms of enemy types, I'm thinking that we probably have seen all of them. The Seekers we are very, very familiar with at this point, right? The soldiers, the actual sort of Seeker workers, and, you know, I don't think they're too much of a big deal, to be honest. Let's just have some omelette here. And then, you know, there are the soldiers. The Yols and the Ticks, are they the same species? I don't think they attack each other, right? Very least. I mean, and the Ticks seem to live in some of those infested mines as well. So, oh, here we go. Is this... Very nice. Alright, good. So we've just cleared this area out, and it seems like we've found yet another infested mine, I think. Oh, or maybe not. Maybe this is truly just an abandoned fort. Because when we found the mine last time, I thought it was just an abandoned fort, not knowing that there could be mines underneath it, but yeah, this seems like it just simply an abandoned fort. Oh man, okay, we've got a Yol here. I'm not sure if I really want to fight the Yol, to be honest. Do we have to? Yeah, there's no pathway underneath, so my guess is that it's probably not going to lead anywhere or give us anything. So let's move on. And, you guys can tell me in the comments if I've missed anything there. I'm gonna mark down more Jotun Puffs here. And I better quickly run away because Yol is catching up to us. Actually, is it nighttime? Or is it just the rain that's sort of giving me the perception that it's night? Because if it's nighttime, then maybe it's a good idea for us to head back. I'm gonna just get ourselves out. Okay, we do have a soldier right there. If our teleporter gets destroyed, then we're gonna have to sort of start from the Mistlands. portal, and that's fine. It's just that we need to make our way back to where the portal was to gather up the ingredients. I mean, I'm not entirely sure if I remember exactly where we were. Yeah, but I think it is night, so let's just sleep. And then we'll go back. We want to make some more omelets at this point. Maybe we don't have to rush into that. Let's dry up a little bit. Alright, I think we're ready. So let's go back. Yeah, okay. Definitely a bit of a issue here with both the Yol and the soldier. Bone mass is ready. Okay, we've got a verger helping out. I'm just trying to find where we left the workbench. Because, yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Okay, they can't seem to get through that, so that's alright. I'm just kiting the soldier first, because if I deal with these guys one by one, I think I'll have a better chance. There we go. It did quite a bit of damage there. Yeah, I feel if I hadn't have picked up bone mass, I think we would have been dead by now. I definitely had a little bit more confidence thanks to picking up bone mass. Can it even squeeze through there? Where the hell did it go? Do hear it though. There we go. Alright. Another Yol trophy, some bile bags. A few other ingredients that I don't really need, but I'd probably get rid of... I mean, the coins, neither here nor there. Maybe the seeker meat as well. Got too much sitting at home. Right. I think my priority, though, is I'm gonna need to find the portal that we made. I'm just trying to remember where it would have been. Maybe up here somewhere? Yeah, here we go. Oh, goodness me. Alright. That could have been really bad if we weren't able to recover all of this stuff. Okay, cool. Well, we survived all of that. That's good. Just trying to keep an eye out for more hairs. Okay, let's keep going. I feel like, yeah, I saw a lantern there in the distance, so interested in heading that way. Ah, okay. Yeah, we do have another fort here as well, I think. I do see a mage, and I feel... I do see some defenses. Excuse me. Again, not entirely sure I'm ready to do an attack on this fort, but we'll mark it down. So at least we know where to go. And have we reached the ocean? I think we may have. Okay. I probably want to just circle around that way and see if there's anything interesting here. Yeah, I don't even have space for a lot of stuff. I need the Grey Dwarf eyes. I think the marble we can get rid of. We've got plenty at home, and it's still not guaranteed whether or not I'm going to be using a whole bunch of marble anyway. Or Jotun puffs. So, depending on whether or not we end up using Ether quite a bit, we could make a case for building some kind of a base out here. and having the base sort of near, you know, not just one route, but perhaps 2 or 3. And if you do have a few extractors going on, then you can regularly visit and just, you know, grab some sap. My assumption, though, is that it's not an infinite resource either, so excuse me. I feel like perhaps maybe those routes may run out of sap at some point. So yeah, there's that to consider. Again, I guess I'm jumping ahead of myself here because I don't even know what the Eater is going to be used for at this point. Haven't found any equipment that that demands Eater. But considering we have seen those mages and what they can do, I assume it's going to be casting similar types of magic. Yeah, it's nice and clear here, no mist at all. I'm just sort of keeping an eye out for more hares, if I can see them. But perhaps maybe they do like to hang around in the mist, and it would make sense for them to do so to, you know, be a little bit more obscure, hide themselves from predators. Mark that down. Yeah, it almost feels like this is a very inviting place for a nice base. A little base of operations. Maybe I should mark it down, actually. Right. Onwards. Just gonna have another quick look. It seems like things are still going towards the east. I sort of missed where I wanted to explore further, but I suppose that's not really too much of a big deal. We can always come back to that. But yeah, there's even more if we just continue on east from here. It was a bit steep. Oh my god. Let me, at the very least, grab those Jotun Puffs. I don't know if we've got too many now, because we've got some sitting at home, and I think we only have space for one stack. I forgot to mark where this is, though. Just quickly do that. Okay. How are we doing with bone mass? Another 5 minutes. Alright, I could probably face off against a yawl as long as it's on its own. Yeah, I just need to try and hit the soft underbelly as much as possible. Okay. Another trophy. File bags. Yeah, I feel like there's even more stuff to try and find around here. I'm not sure what this is. Seems to be a bit of a formation there. Maybe structures? Like old verdure structures, maybe? I look at all these roots. This could potentially be a good place for a sap extract farm. It's probably a good time for us to also just head back home. I think it's getting dark. Alright. Well, it's not exactly dark yet, is it? But anyway. I do need to sort out more food, because we are about to run out. I only have one hare meat, which is not great. All my resins. I wish there was a type of sconce that would take coal instead of resin. I don't know if that's a thing or not, guys, but if it is, do let me know, because, yeah, I assume all of this takes resin. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, the green one and blue ones take eyes or guck, basically. But I don't know if I'm a fan of having the green flame or blue flame, to be honest. I just like the warm light. So, anyway, enough of that. Let's take a look at what we want to make. I do want to try and do more omelets, so I think it's just taking eggs and maybe Jotun puffs, possibly. So we need heaps more eggs, I feel. Honey glazed chicken. So grab the honey. And we need the chicken meat. I don't know how much chicken we need. I'll grab some eggs and we might slaughter some chickens. Alright, this guy's in the way. I don't know what the deal is with so many fullings being around all the time. I wonder if after you passed the Mistlands and, you know, defeating Yagluth, whether or not they just become a regular enemy that sort of appears randomly. It feels like that could be the case. It's just destroying everything over there, bloody hell. Okay, turnip seeds. I think I accidentally picked that up. Let's just throw that back in there. So a decent number of hens. We've got another 8 eggs. Probably want some more omelets, but let's focus on the chooks first though. So and I think there's a little bit more here. No? Okay, I guess not. We've still got a little bit here, but I think I would like to, at the very least, get a tiny bit more chicken going. Put more dandelions down. And I suppose, I guess I need more chooks, so let's add some wood to the fire, just so that we can continue getting some more hens at the same time. Yeah, I need to check back on eggs constantly, I feel. Because we don't really have that much. Okay. I think I did keep the one piece of wood here, right? Okay, very good. Let's just throw that in. Okay, we'll hang around here because there's always the real risk of us burning stuff like last time. All the hair meats that went to waste. So let's throw that there. Okay. We sort of need to think about what we want to keep eating. I'd say the meat platter's been doing really well for us, so... Where is the meat platter? There, okay, we do need hair meats for that as well, though. So perhaps maybe that's not the answer for the time being. Maybe it's more serpent stews in that case. Which we also don't really have much of. I suppose lox pie's not a bad thing either. I think serpent stews are the way to go. If we're gonna get serpent stews, then we're gonna need to just grill some more serpents here. Let's start with that. Okay, and I do need to figure out how to make the serpent stews. We need more mushrooms and honey. Okay, just as well. We have picked up a little bit more extra honey now. Mushrooms. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Throw honey back here. Actually, yep, that looks better. I forget what the blood clots are used for. It's alright, we can figure it out later. I'm gonna throw wood in here like that. That's just like one massive stack. And that should hopefully keep us going when it comes to, you know, cooking stuff moving forward. I do need some... Oh, actually, no, I don't need any wood for the portal. We do have a portal set up already. Okay, cool. Serpent stews. Let's just put what we don't need away. And yeah, this should keep us going for a while, hopefully. Gonna have a sleep, and yeah, as I said, I think we've done quite a bit of the exploration this time around. We found another fort that's already pretty decent. Probably do want to go in with some more arrows. We are running out of needles though, so that's a concern. Maybe we could spend some time in the plains actually gathering up some needles. Why not? Why not? Gives us a good chance to also look after the locks that we're trying to tame. So let's do that. And then I'll come back, and I sort of want to fix up the dock, as I mentioned earlier on. I'm not going to worry about this barley for now, guys. Barley's just going to stay as is. Okay. Let's just explore a tiny bit. I'm gonna see if we can find some more cloudberries, but this should also give us an excuse to try and find some mosquitoes. Let's maybe have a serpent stew here. Not gonna risk it. Ow. Yeah, we're getting beaten up all over the place here. I'm also looking for a Lox trophy as well, if I'm not mistaken. Try and make some lures from it. I think we've got a decent amount of berries. I just very quickly rebuild that. Yeah, I didn't realize that that was destroyed already. And likely a lot of the foods that we've left behind for this Lox has disappeared now. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure about the detection range of this guy as well. 74%, okay. Pretty decent. Looks like a very hungry fellow though. Maybe we do need a little bit more. So let's try and find some more cloudberries. Again, not satisfied with the number of needles that we've found either, so let's hope we can find a few more of these mosquitoes out here. A lot of people have been suggesting maybe frost arrows, but I don't know if I can justify using all of our silver for that. I mean, it seems like a pretty expensive an expensive resource to be wasting on arrows, particularly when it's relatively easy to get you know, needles. Yeah, it's actually quite a lot of cloudberries already. I think I'll head back. Could do with more needles, to be honest, but maybe the key to this is to perhaps go to a different plane. Maybe the one next to Hildir. I think I mentioned that before. But if we go there, perhaps maybe there are more mosquitoes that we could fight. I'm hoping that's within the radius. Hopefully it is. I wonder if I can just throw a few more right there. Get him to sort of come a little bit closer. Alright. Let's head back. And just for the final little bit here, I'm gonna see what I can do about fixing that dock. There's obviously other sort of decorative bits and pieces that we need to consider for it as well. Okay. I probably don't need to stash things away just yet. Let's throw more food in there for you guys. And maybe I should be harvesting some of these eggs. I know some of the eggs are getting warm, which is alright. But they're just gonna keep producing eggs anyway, right? So I don't need to worry too much about running out. So what I'll do is I'll just throw in the food so that the food's all sort of bunched up in one spot there up on that platform. We also still need to do something about the actual chicken coop here, which I haven't really addressed. Grab that. Yeah, okay. Got a few more eggs there, that's good. And we're gonna need some stone. Yeah, hopefully we can fix this up. Just from what I saw before, I feel like maybe it is in the right spot. Maybe I can't really argue for, you know, moving it lower. Oh, it's gonna be tricky. I completely failed to remove some of the wooden pieces down here. That should float. Okay, so... Let's think about this. The other alternative is, as I said before, maybe putting in something like, you know, a set of stairs that goes down. And yes, we'll make it out of wood. And we sort of want to just do a dock that is a little bit lower. I don't know which side we would want to do it on. But if we are going to use wood, then obviously we're going to need a little bit more wood than what we currently have, so... Alright. Let's see how we go here. I'm thinking maybe we do the stairs on the right side here. And I feel the biggest problem though is if we decide to use flooring, this is just going to deteriorate so quickly, isn't it? While it's sort of sitting out here, you know, near the water. Also, it's questionable how much lower we need to go. That just proves my point there. So I feel like if we go any lower, it would be submerged quite a bit, but then at the same time, it's like, well, if you don't go a little bit lower, you might not be able to reach the dock from the boat. Oh god. Alright, skeleton surprise. Well, this is where they're all at. I think I can deal with kiting these guys in this area. They are trying to go for our chooks over there. There's actually a lot of them. Wasn't expecting this many. I probably do want an omelet there, just to improve our stamina a little bit. Yeah, I feel like previous skeleton surprises we haven't seen this many. This is kind of crazy. skeletons are tired of fighting. Okay. Well, let's get rid of all of them then. Alright, there we go. And with that, I think this is probably going to be the episode. We still have a few. Quickly do a repair here. Alright. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about this dock just yet, guys. I really just feel like it depends on the day as to whether or not the dock is at the right height. I don't want it to be constantly submerged in water either, though. So yeah, I guess this is fine. We probably just need to add like some poles, some pillars underneath it just to keep things stable. I mean, it is pretty stable as it is, though, it seems. But I don't know, I just would feel a little bit more comfortable if we had a little bit more underneath it. Yeah, so that's probably what we'll work on in the next episode or so, alongside obviously doing more exploration. So I think I'm going to call it here, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Again, thank you very much for watching. If you have been watching the entire series so far, leave that like. Aside from that, stay true. I'll see you guys in the next one.